Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Hacking Self-Storage. It's Monday morning. It is the 24th of May, and today I'm going to be very, very quick. I know I say that all the time, but when I say I'm very, very quick, I've got a 3.5 hour travel today just to go and look at this location for a new self-storage. So I'm really, really excited about that one. And if you're watching this video, I apologize because I've just come back from a run. I'm trying to fit everything in as quick as I possibly can do, because obviously I also want to play with the kids as well before I go, but I want to set off hopefully by about 20 past 8, and I've got to cook some pasta. Anyway, I've got to do a lot. Why am I telling you I've got to cook some pasta when I'm telling you I'm in a rush? Right. So last week was a really, really good week for us. Fantastic week on so many levels. Some disappointing elements of it, but we'll get into that. So the amount of quotes were 69. Very, very good. I'm really happy with that. The amount of quotes per day was 9.85. Cannot argue with 10 quotes per day, can we? A number of reservations was 19 reservations. Now, normally, if you tell me we get 19 reservations, I'm like, wow, that is really good. And then when you look at the quotes to reservations, it's still good, 27.53%, really good, but we aim for 30%, don't we? So it's a little bit below where we want to be, but ultimately, 20, round it up, be generous, 28%. Conversions on 69 quotes. I believe that is really good, guys. Really good, because don't forget, a lot of those people who did quotes this week won't be reserving until maybe next week or the following week. And so, yeah, it's really good. I'm really chuffed with that. 19 reservations in 1 week. That's really good. And remember, this is just for one site as well. Number of forward move-ins, 9. So that's good as well. Really good, guys. 47% there. Number of new move-ins. We had 13 new move-ins last week. That's a conversion rate from quotes to move-ins of 18.84%. So again, it's lower than we want to be. We want to be at 25% there on quotes to move-ins. But let's not forget, these reservations these quotes that we had, it won't start filtering through for move-ins until probably this week and next week and so on. So ultimately, I'm good. I'm good, as Dan Bradbury would say. I'm good. So yeah, 9 move-ins there. 9 forward move-ins, 13 new move-ins. And we moved in, get this, drum roll, 1,345 square foot of new move-ins. We also had 2 people take extra rooms. And so we took a total amount of move-ins last week at 1,470. 1,470. That is good. I'm really happy with that. 1,470 square foot. Yeah, can't grumble, can't argue with that at all. Especially when in weeks gone past, I was saying, I can't wait for these, the 4-figure weeks again to come back. Well, it's come back with a bang, my friends. So yeah, I'm good. Number of times the van was rented out. Transit, 5. Luton, come on, take a guess. No, it's not 4. No, it's not 6. It's 3. So a disappointing week for the Luton van. Come on, Luton, up your game. Where did our quotes came from? They came from Google, 52. So that was 75% of our quotes came from Google. Word of mouth was 6. That was 9%. Passing by was 4. That is 6%. Beverly 24, interestingly, was 3. That was 4%. Used before, social media, removals, and leaflet, I'll get into leaflet in a minute, was 1.45%. Estate agents, blog, and Bing was 0. The leaflet. So what we're having done now is we're using this company. I've just forgotten the name right now, but if anybody wants to find out, just let me know. And this all came from Joe Moon, by the way. Shout out to Joe Moon. When she was on the podcast, she mentioned something about sending out leaflets to people who were moving home on Rightmove or had a sole subject to contract. And I thought, whoa. Sorry, Joe, what did you say? And she said, oh, yeah, we're sending a leaflet out. And I was like, wow, I need to can I have the details, please? Can we get in touch? And we're starting to do it. We've done it for the last 2 months now, probably. Oh, no, maybe 6 weeks, somewhere on there anyway. And what we're doing, we're not just giving them a leaflet to say, hello, we're self-storage in the area. If you need self-storage, what we're doing is saying, look, we know you're moving home, and so we want to help you. You need some boxes, so we've got a special moving pack for you. And I believe it's worth like 30 quid. And so we just give them it. It only costs us £10. I think it's £11 actually. And so we say, look, we'll give you it. We'll give you it. Just call in, come and call in, bring this leaflet, and we'll give you a moving pack. It's the art of reciprocity, the art of giving. I believe that we don't utilize this enough. If you want, you just give, and it comes back in spades. And so far, It hasn't really come back in spades, I don't believe. But again, we're a little bit early in the process to really work out if it's worthwhile or not. I can't remember the exact cost, but like I say, if anybody wants to get in contact with me, deanbooty@icloud.com, and I can hit you up. So total square foot moved in. Well, I'll tell you what, before we do that, here's a word from our sponsor. We're back. So square foot moved in. I don't know what I did there. I did a little like winky, smiley, facey thing to the camera then. What am I doing? Right. So square foot moved in was 1,470. Square foot moved out was 695. So the net result was a positive of 775. Really happy with that. Amount of rooms moved in was 17. Amount of rooms moved out was 7. So we've got 355 total rooms internally occupied. 355. That is good. First time we've been over 350, I believe. Total containers in 2, total containers out 2. We had a removal company just had them for a week. So we've got 25 containers rented out. Again, super happy with these containers. They just keep on, they're a brilliant gift. Somebody just paid, is moving into a container this week, I believe. And they have paid for a year up front. So they give us $2,000. So that's like almost, thank you very much. We're going to buy another container. It's just fantastic. So yeah, really happy. Willbox, big shout out to Willbox. They're really helping us out when we need containers, because it has been pretty hard, obviously, given the economic climate at the minute and what's going on to get containers. But yeah, we've been getting them moving in. We're going to have to get in touch from this week and get another 2 as well. Bloody hell. So yeah, shout out to Willbox. Thank you very much. They obviously sponsored the podcast. So if you need some containers, go to Willbox. The amount of car parking moved in was 0. Amount of car parking moved out was 1. That's good. We've got 14 car parking spaces rented out now. We want to slowly start getting rid of these car parking spaces and putting containers there, my friends. That's what we really want to do. Average sales for merchandise, it was £11.98 per week for merchandise sales. It's been consistently per week for merchandise sales. I don't really know what we can do to improve it, but let's focus on the bigger picture. The bigger picture is we've had a whoppingly good week. So what else? The amount of insurance sold this week is 72,000. That's an average amount per moving of 4,800. A little bit below where I want to be. I want to be at 5,000 now. 5,000 is the average I want our customers to take on average. And it's 4,800. You can't really grumble at that. I mean, 4,800 is terrific. But now the fact that we have a minimum insurance of £3,000, it's for a 25 square foot. I think that, yeah, it's certainly achievable. It's 5,000, the average. And by the way, it's like I keep saying to everybody, it's good for you, it's good for the company, and it's good for the customer. It's a win-win-win-win-win-win-win. Right, next week, we have total move-ins due next week is 10 for 960 square foot. So 960 square foot due in next week and 500 square foot due out. So, yeah, it should be another 500 plus square foot week, which will be fantastic, really fantastic. And at the minute, I believe we're 500 square foot up of a month, or 510, somewhere around there. In fact, you know what? I'm going to blooming well tell you. Yep, 505 square foot up we are for the week. So really good turnaround, because at the start of last week, we was minus 270 and now we're at 505. There is an outside chance that I think more than outside chance, I think we will hit the 500 this week. So that means that we will be 1,000 square foot up in the month of May. And that means bonuses all round for everybody apart from me and the wife. Everybody else gets bonuses. Right. Let's have a look at, where was I? There's weekly sheets. Oh, one interesting stat that I forgot to mention is store occupancy. It's 83%, 83.01%, the highest we have ever been. Like I said, I want to get to that Goldilocks zone of 85%. I believe that will be just, I don't know. When we first opened, there was somebody high level in another self-storage company, a very big self-storage company, and said to Angela, basically, I don't know what Dean's doing. I don't know. He even knows what he's doing, because we all know there is not the demand for storage in Hull. In your face, dude. Yeah, it's just absolutely ridiculous comment, because if you just look at the amount of population in Hull and then compare it to the average square foot per person in the UK that you need, the mathematics say that yes, it couldn't fail. Even even the worst operator would do well here. And obviously it's changing now because there's people popping up here, there, and everywhere in Hull, but that's bound to happen. It's bound to happen. So yeah, 85%. I'm over the moon with that. And I've got to say, when he did say that, I was like, oh my God, what does he know that I don't? How is he seeing something that I'm not? And I was a little bit worried. I was like, oh, this can't be good. But it turns out that, yeah, there is a demand here, and we're 83% full, and we want to get to that 85% full. Considering that I want to be a quick conversation with you guys, it seems to be quite a long one again. I just can't shut up. Right, weekly revenue sheet. I am opening it right now, and if you remember, I said that we may get to 20,000 again this week. Well, we didn't quite, and it's because Beverly let us down really, and also bounce direct debits. If it wasn't bounce direct debits, we would have been over 20 grand. So the amount of revenue for Beverly was £17,218.70. Bounce direct debits was £943.12. It's quite a lot there. So that means it'd have been over 18 grand if it weren't for them bounce direct debits. However, they may well have paid some other means. I don't get to find out about the ins and outs of people who don't owe, who owe basically if they're a debtor. I only find out when debtors are over 28 days late. That's when I find out. I don't find out any other time than that. And currently we have got 0 debtors over 28 days. So that is good. Let's have a look in terms of Beverly. So Beverly, we took £2,389.98, which means, so as a total company, we took £19,608.68. Really looking forward to start moving now, because obviously 2 sites is okay, but it's nowhere near where I want to be. I had a conversation with JLL this week, and they were saying basically, where do you want to be? Where do you want to go? How big do you want to grow? And I was like, listen, I'm here for the next 20 years at least, and I want to be putting 2 or 3 new sites every single year from this point forward. So yeah, I want to be quite big. I genuinely want to be a big player in the market. Not obviously we're not gonna, I never say never, but not going to compete with the likes of Big Yellow and Safe Store. But I do have big ambitions, and I'm looking now thinking 2 sites. Yep, we're past that critical point. Cash flow is good. And now we need to start moving. Obviously, we've got Hull, the Clough Road one opening up. That'll be a good site. And now that's why I'm traveling around the country 2 days a week looking for other self-storages. So watch this space. Hopefully by the end of this year, we'll definitely have another site in the offering. And yeah, we'll see where we go. And hopefully by this time next year, we'll have at least 6 sites. I'm setting, I want 7 really. So 2 more this year and 3 more next year. So yeah, it'll be interesting. Hopefully, anyway. So as ever, I will share and document the journey with you guys, exactly what we're doing, how we're doing it, what the mistakes we make, and yeah, the good, the bad, the indifferent. In terms of revenue checks so far, I'll just quickly read this out to you. So true period revenue says at Beverly, Willoughby, we should have took £56,174.09. The actual revenue is £56,290.46. So we're positive by £116.37, which is good. Beverly, true period revenue is £11,002.92, and the actual revenue is £10,828.65. So we've taken it. We're negative 174 true period actual revenue, 174.27. I don't know if I mentioned this last week to you guys, but we bought storemore.co.uk. Yay! That was being held by a naughty little company down south that wouldn't sell it to us, and basically every time I got in touch with them, they just didn't answer the calls or anything. They weren't bothered, basically. Well, why would they? Why would they do me a favor? Of course they're not going to do me a favor. Anyway, they didn't. I would have paid $5,000 for it, at least maybe. And they never ever renewed it for whatever reason. I just saw it was available. And so I got in touch with a company who was holding it, and because this company purchased it, and I bought it for, I think I mentioned this before, 1,500, 1,800, somewhere around there. And I asked them, how did this name come available? I've been chasing this for years. And he goes, it's very simple. They didn't renew. We saw it, we bought it, and that's it. It's like, oh my God, they didn't renew it. Brilliant. So, yep, Storemore. We've got storemore.co.uk. So we'll be obviously utilizing that moving forward with our ongoing facilities. Right. So that is 14 minutes. I thought it was going to be under 10, but never mind. Right. Thank you, guys. Love you. Appreciate you. And I will see you this coming week. Wednesday we'll speak again. All right, my friends. Cheers. Bye-bye.